Crutchy, where you going? Morning bell ain't rung yet. Get back to sleep.
I want to beat the others in the street. I don't want anyone to see I ain't been walking so good.
Do you know how many Newsies fake a limp for sympathy? That bum leg of yours is a gold mine.
Yeah, but if somebody gets the idea I can't make it on my own, they'll lock me up in the refuge for good.
Don't worry about nothing. I got you back. Hey, what'd you think of my latest creation?
Another great one, Jack. But how come you're always drawing pictures of mountains and stuff you've never seen?
Jack, these streets suck the life right out of my old man. Well, they ain't doing that to me. There's a whole other world out there. A world where a guy's got room to breathe. So you keep your small life in the big city. Give me a big life in a small town. They say folks is dying to get here. Me, I'm dying to get away to a little town out west that's spanking new. And while I ain't never been there, I can see it clear as day. If you want, I bet you could see it too. Close your eyes, come with me, where it's clean and green and pretty. And they went and made a city out of clay. Why, the minute that you get there, folks will walk right up and say, welcome home, son, welcome home to Santa Fe. Ink drops, splitting rails, swapping tails around the fire.
Except for Sunday where you lie around all day.
Are more like family, and they's begging you to stay. Ain't that neat? Living sweet in Santa Fe. Come on, them papes don't sell themselves. Just to get bad news.
Ain't a fine life carrying the banner through it all. A mighty fine life carrying the banner toting tall. When the bell rings, we go where we wish it. Jesus brings wishes, sure we want mission. What a fine life carrying the banner home for y'all.
Good morning, miss. May I interest you in the latest news?
The paper isn't out yet.
Well, I'd be delighted to deliver to you personally.
Well, I've got a headline for you. Cheeky boy gets nothing for his troubles.
Hey, Jack, who's that?
Beats me.
Hey, Crutchy, what's the lake say? Get a ring?
No rain, partly cloudy, clear by evening.
All by myself.
I don't even think so, papes. I got personality.
If I hate the headline, I'll make up a headline and I'll say anything I after. Cause a two for a penny, if I took too many, weasel just makes me eat 'em after.
I do too, so it must be true. What a switch, we'll all be rich. So
Dear me, what is that unpleasant aroma? I fear the sewer may have backed up overnight. Or could it be?
Hey, Oscar, word on the street says you and your brother took money to rough up striking trolley.
So it's orders blue.
But cracking the heads of defensive workers?
I take care of the guy who take care of me.
Ain't your father one of the strikers?
Guess he didn't take care of me.
You want some of that?
That's no way to treat a pal, Morris.
Ain't no pal of mine.
Just so happens to be a pal of mine. Whoever messes with a pal of mine messes with me.
5-1, Jack skunks him.
Pace for the Newsies, line up.
Good morning, Weasel. You miss me?
The name's Wiesel.
Ain't that what I said? I'll take the usual.
100 pace for the wise guy.
I'll take 50.
50 for Ace.
Good morning, Mr. Wiesel.
50 for Crutchy. Have a look at this, the new kid.
I'm new too.
Don't worry, kid. Runs right off.
I'll take 20 newspapers, please.
20 for the new kid, let's see the dime.
I'll tell you when I sell them.
Come on, let's see the dime.
Whatever I don't sell, you buy back, right?
This kid's a riot. Cough up the cash or blow.
You have a very interesting face. Everything about getting to the moving pictures.
You think I could?
Sure, buy a ticket. They'll let anyone in.
I'm sorry, excuse me, I paid for 20 newspapers, but you only gave me 19.
No kid's right, Weasel. You only gave him 19. I'm sure it's an honest mistake on account of Oscar can't count to 20 with the shoes on.
Here, now take a hike.
Give the new kid 50 more papes.
I don't want more papes.
What kind of newsie don't want more papes?
I'm no charity case, I don't even know you.
This here is the famous Jack Kelly. He once escaped jail in the back of Teddy Roosevelt's carriage. Made all the papes. I'm Charlie, but friends call me Crutchy.
How old are you, kid?
I'm 10. Almost.
Well, if anybody asks, you're 7. Youngest sells more papes, and if we're gonna be
Who
partners.
said we want partners?
Someone like Jack is the chance of a lifetime. You learn from him, you learn from the best.
If he's the best, what's he need with me?
Because you've got the skin and I don't. With this one's mug, we could easily sell 1,000 papes a week. What's that, kid? We're gonna make millions.
I'm Les, and this is my brother David.
Nice to meet you, Davey. I take the 2 bits off the top and we split everything 70-30.
50-50. You wouldn't try to pull a fast one on the little kid, would ya?
60-40. That's my final offer.
Deal.
That's disgusting.
It's just business. Newsies, hit the streets. The sun is up, the headline stinks, and this kid ain't getting any younger.
I'll be out there carrying.
Paper! You can tape here! Paper!
Sing them to sleep, why don't you? X-ray, X-ray, terrified flight from Burning Inferno. You heard the story right here. Thanks.
You just made that up!
Did not. Said he heard it right here, and he did.
My father taught us not to lie.
And mine taught me not to starve.
Hey, just saw my last page.
Kid's a natural, Jack.
I got one more.
Sell to pay for it.
Give it here. Buy a pape from a poor orphan.
Boys of the breed.
This is so much better than school.
Don't even think about it. When Pop gets back to work, when we get back to school, our father taking him up with the delivery driver on the job, messed up his leg real bad, so they fired him. That's how come we had to find work.
Oh yeah, sure. That makes sense. Well, too bad about your dad.
Kelly.
Jack, it's Snyder. Hamstring.
Someone want to tell me why I'm running? I got no one chasing me.
That was Snyder, the spider. Real sweetie.
Runs to jail for underage kids called the Refuge. The one I told you Jack escaped from.
The more kids he locks up, the more money the city pays him.
Problem is, the money goes straight to Snyder's own pocket.
So do yourselves a favor and stay away from from Snyder and the Refuge.
Really escaped? He sure did.
Come on, what would a governor be doing at a juvenile jail?
So happens he's run for office and he wanted to show the kid about orphans and such. So I got his mug in the paper, I got my butt in the back seat, and off we rode together.
So you really know Governor Roosevelt?
He don't, but I do. Teddy's a regular patron of the arts and a big fan of mine for years.
Hey, Miss Meta.
Jack Kelly, get yourself over here and give me a hug.
Boys, may I introduce Miss Meta Larkin, greatest star in the Bowery today. She also owns the joint.
A pleasure.
Nice to meet you, kids. And these amazing young ladies are the Bowery Brigade, hardest working artists in the city. Say hello, girls.
Hello.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Davy.
Ada, pleasure's mine. I'm quite sure. I'm Olive. Howdy do. This year's Ethel. And who's this?
I'm Les.
Well, aren't you just a cutie pie?
Miss Meta with Craig from the New York Sun just took your seat.
Thanks, Pat.
That's places, ladies.
Thanks, Pat.
Miss Meta, do you mind if I had out here for the night? I got a little situation out front.
Where better escape troubles than a theater? Say, Jack, when you got time, I want you to paint me some more of these backdrops. Things have been going so well, I can actually pay.
I couldn't take your money, Miss Meta.
You pictured that?
Your friend is quite the artist.
Don't get carried away. It's just a bunch of trees.
You're really good.
He's got a natural aptitude.
Geez, I never knew no one with an aptitude.
Miss Meta, you're on!
Yeah? How am I doing? Stay all night, kids. You're with Meta now.
Break a leg, Miss Meta.
Why'd they tell her to break a leg? Don't they like her? Means good looking. Tita lingo.
You guys can watch from backstage. I'm watching up front.
Talking to strangers.
Then you're gonna make a lousy reporter. Name's Jack Kelly. And you all?
I'm Catherine. What is that you're drawing?
Oh, Miss Meta and the girls.
Wait, you just drew this? Right now? Can I use it with my review?
Hey, you two! You got in for free! At least pay attention.
Sorry, Miss Meta. Hey, what are y'all standing around for?
We had a load of this, Jack.
Like, pull up there and make enough already.
Pays for the Newsies, line up. Nice joke, Weasel. Really got us going. I'll take 100 and be on my way.
100 will cost you 60.
I ain't paying those 60.
Then make way for someone who will.
You bet. Me and the crew will take a hike over to the Journal or the Sun.
Yeah! I'll save you the hike. They jack their prices too.
It's the same all around town. New day, new price.
Why the jack up?
For them, you gotta answer further up the food chain. So you buying or leaving?
Come here, everybody.
You can't just do that. Can't? Why not? It's their pigs.
It's their world.
Ain't we got no rights? Got the right to do what they tell us to do.
No, we got the right to protest.
We also got the right to starve. Let's get our papes and hit the streets while we still can.
No. Here's the deal. If we don't sell papes, then no one sells papes. No one gets to that wagon before they put the price back where it belongs.
You mean like a strike?
You heard, Davey. We're on strike.
No, I didn't say.
We'll shut down this place like them workers shut down the trolleys.
Yeah. The cops will bust our heads. Half them strikers is laid up with broke bones.
No cops are gonna care about a bunch of kids. Right, Davey?
Well, before you can strike, you gotta have a union, and the union gotta have official membership.
What do you call these guys?
And officers.
I nominate Jack Kelly for president.
Now what?
Well, before you gotta strike, the membership's gotta vote.
So we'll vote. What do you say? The choice is yours. Do we roll over and let Pulitzer pick our pockets, or do we strike?
Strike!
The Newsies of Lower Manhattan are officially on strike.
What next?
I guess we got a union.
Pulitzer and Hearst, they think we're nothing. Are we nothing?
No!
Pulitzer and Hearst, they think they got us. Do they got us?
No!
Even though we ain't got hats or badges, we're a union just by saying so. And the world will know.
What's to stop some of the kids coming along and still up? Hey, just let them try!
No! We can't beat up another Newsies. We have to stick together.
What's it gonna take to stop the wagons on the road?
Yeah!
What's it gonna take to stop the scabbers? And we do it!
Yeah!
We'll do what we gotta do until we break the will of mighty Bill and Joe.
And the world will know. And the journal too. Mr. Hearst and Pulitzer, have we got news for you? The world don't know. We gotta pay.
Instead of hawking headlines, will we make it on today?
And the rain will grow.
It will kick their rear.
Yeah! The world will know that we made it.
When the circulation bell starts ringing, will we hear it?
No! The lights is going out swinging. No! We got the voices singing. We'll be here all loud as the whistle blows. And the world will know. And the same will ring. We got a ton of riding through and perfect things. Now they walk. And we made our truth.
And the things we do today will be tomorrow's news.
Newsies, circle up!
I'd say we launch our strike in the most auspicious manner.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but we should get the bejeebus out of way.
Did you see the Lanceys? They didn't know which way was up.
So what's next?
Next, spread the word. Let all the rest of the city's Newsies know about the strike. Strength in numbers.
You heard the man. Let's split up and spread the word.
I'll take Harlem.
I got Midtown.
I got the Bronx. I got the Bowery.
Specs, you take Queens. Tommy boy, you take the east side. Who wants Brooklyn? Come on. Brooklyn. Spot Conlon's turf. Albert, you telling me you scared of Brooklyn?
Hey, I ain't scared of no turf. But that's what Colin though. She give me a little jittery.
Fine, me and Davey will take Brooklyn.
Wait.
Why is everyone so scared of Brooklyn?
What are you doing here?
Asking a question. Have you got an answer? Why is everyone so afraid of Brooklyn?
Spot Conlon's the toughest newsie in town.
And Brooklyn is the 6th largest city in the entire world. You get Brooklyn, you get the mother lode.
Who's she?
She works for the New York Sun. Catherine
Plummer. It's my byline, the name I publish under.
Plummer. You following me?
The only thing I'm following is a story. A ragtag group of ragamuffins wants to take on the kingmakers of New York. Think you have a chance?
Now, I've seen a lot of papers in my time, and I never knew no girl reporter writing hard news.
Wake up to the new century, Mr. Kelly. The game's changing. How about an exclusive interview?
Ain't should be entertainment?
Oh, this is entertaining so far.
What's the last news story you wrote?
What's the last strike you organized? So I'm just busting out of the social pages, but if you let me run with this, but if you let me run with this story, I promise I'll get you the space you need. Give me a chance.
I like her. If a girl can sell a paper, why can't she write it?
Okay. You help us, we help you. Deal?
Yeah!
Okay, here's the story. Pulitzer and Hearst gotta respect the working kids of the city.
They can't just change the rules because they feel like it.
Right, we do the work so we get a say.
We've got a union.
Yeah! You really think we could be in the papers?
If your protest shuts down a paper like The World, you're going to make the front page.
Be in front of the distribution wagon tomorrow morning and you'll get your story. Make sure your little friend brings her camera.
You can count on me.
Come on, Les, I better take you home. The folks are probably waiting.
So, Mr. Kelly, what's your story? Are you selling newspapers to work your way through art school? That drawing you did at the theater showed real talent.
Art school? You kidding me? I'm just a newsie.
You're not just a newsie. You're their leader. What are your hopes for tomorrow's strike?
Today we stopped our newsies from carrying out papes, but the wagon still delivers to the rest of the city. Tomorrow, we stop the wagons.
Are you scared?
Do I look scared? Ask me again in the morning.
Good answer. Good night, Mr. Kelly.
Catherine! Write it good. We both got a lot riding on you.
Is anyone else coming?
Don't got a clue.
We need backup. Pulitzer's goons is gonna make mincemeat out of us.
You see it's about coming, right?
Sure, we saw Spot and about 20 others.
And them Brooklyn kids is big.
So they're with us?
They want proof that we're not going to fold at the first sign of trouble.
Are we?
We are not. There's us in Harlem.
Not so fast, boss. Holland wants to know what Brooklyn's gonna do.
What about Queens?
Queens will be right here backing us up.
Yeah, see?
As soon as we get them out from Brooklyn.
I got the same fish eye on Midtown.
Say, Oscar, looks like we got some information about strike action today. Now that I'm complaining.
My school bus and all could use a day.
Are you sure we're doing the right thing?
Sure we are.
Maybe we put this off a couple days.
No, we can't do that. If we hold off now, they'll never listen to us again, no matter who does or doesn't show.
Come on, guys. Like it or not, now's the time we take a stand. Come on, Davey. Tell them.
Now is the time to seize the day, stare down the odds and seize the day. Minute by minute, that's how we'll win it. We will find a way.
Specs, any signs of reinforcements?
Now is the time to seize the day, stare down the odds and seize the day. Once we've begun, if we stand as one, someday become somehow, and the strength becomes a vow, and we'll strike, strike, strike now.
The sun is up and the birds are singing. Step right up and get your papes.
What's your pleasure?
Who are they?
Scabs.
They think they can just waltz in here and take our job.
We can handle them.
Let's so go!
We have to stand together or we don't stand a chance. Jack,
Listen. Pulitzer thinks we're gutterwhacks with no respect for nothing, including each other. Is that who we are? Well, we stab each other in the back, and yeah, that's who we are. But if we stand together, we can change the whole game. And it ain't just about us. For the sake of all the kids in every sweatshop, factory, and slaughterhouse in this town, I beg you, throw down your papers and join the strike.
Please. I'm with ya. You're kidding, right? At the end of the day, you're gonna trust them or them. Oh, what the heck? My father's gonna come anyway. Yeah!
Now's the time to seize the day.
Now's the time to seize the day.
Answer call and don't delay.
Answer the call and don't delay. You'll be right if we're united. Let us seize the day. Our sins are hard enough. Look what's become. One for all and all. Strike! 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 Strike!
Time these kids learn a lesson.
Get out of here. I'll hold them off. Here, get him, Morris.
Justice, stop the record review. No! Take it away.
Folks, we finally got a headline. Newsies crushed as bulls attack. Crunchy's calling me. Dumb kids just too darn slow. Guys are fighting, bleeding, falling. Thanks to good old Captain Jack. Captain Jack just wants to close his eyes and go. Let me go far away, somewhere they won't never find me, and tomorrow won't remind me of today. When the city's finally sleeping and the moon looks old and gray, I get on the train that's bound for Santa Fe. And I'm gone, and I'm done. No more running, no more lying, no more fat old men denying me my pay. Just a moon so big and yellow, it turns the night right into day. Dreams come true, yeah they do. Just be real is all I'm asking, not some painting in my head. 'Cause I'm dead if I can't count on you today. I got nothing if I ain't got Santa Fe.
I owe you for the first backdrop, plus the 2 new ones, and a little extra count because I'm gonna miss you. So
Miss Miller, you're a gem. Thanks.
just tell me you're going somewhere, not running away.
Does it matter?
If you're going somewhere and it turns out not to be the right place, you can always go somewhere else. But if you're running away, nowhere is ever the right place.
How will your eyes? You've been here the whole time. We couldn't find you.
Ever think I never wanted to be found?
Have you seen the news? We're front page news, above the fold.
Above the fold.
Good for you.
Everyone wants to meet the famous Jack Kelly. Even Spot Conlon sent a kid to say, next event, you can count on Brooklyn. How about that?
We got stomped into the ground.
They got us this time, I'll grant you that. But with press like this, our fight is far from over.
Hey Jack, where's that supposed to be?
Santa Fe.
It's beautiful.
Back to business. We want to hold a rally tonight. A citywide meeting where every newsie gets to say in a vote. And we can do it after working hours so no one loses day's pay. Smart?
You want to know how smart it is? Newsies swear. Thanks to my big mouth. Pulitzer putting the big boot on the Newsies. Kids hurt, others arrested. No way I'm putting them kids back in danger.
We're doing something that's never been done before. How could that not be dangerous?
What if Chrissy don't make it? You willing to shoulder that for a tenth of a penny a pay?
Pennies don't matter. You said it yourself. My family wouldn't be in this mess if my father had a union. This is a fight we have to win.
Tell me how quitting does Crutchy any good.
Come on, Davy. Let's go spread the word.
Please, Jack, come to the rally.
See you tonight.
I'll think about it.
If you please. Not a peep out of you, young lady. You're in enough trouble as it is.
Mr. Jack Kelly.
Good morning, Mr. Pulitzer.
Now, which Jack Kelly is this? The charismatic union organizer or the thief and escaped convict?
Which one gives us more in common?
Impudence is bad taste. See?
Trolling. That's a laugh. I just dropped by with an invite. Seems a few hundred of your employees are rallying to discuss a few recent disagreements. I thought it only fair for you to state your case straight to them. What do you say, Joe? Mind if I save you spot in the bill?
Rally till the cows come home. Not a paper in town will publish a word. And if it wasn't in the papers, it never happened.
There are some of us who can't be bullied, even some reporters.
Like the young woman who made you yesterday's news. Pretty talented girl, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'll tell her you said so.
No need. She can hear for herself. Can't you, darling? I trust you know my daughter, Catherine. Yes, my daughter. I bet you're asking, why the nom de plume? I offered Catherine a life of wealth and leisure. Instead, she decides to pursue a career, and she was showing real promise until this recent lapse.
Jack,
No need to trouble him with your problems, dearest. Mr. Kelly has a plate full of his own. Wouldn't you say, Warden Snyder?
Hello, Jack. Got you a bunk waiting for you.
Feeling a bit trapped, Jack. Let me offer you this alternative scenario. You attend the rally speaking against this hopeless strike, and I'll see your criminal record expunged and enough cash in your pockets to take you on a first-class train compartment from New York to New Mexico and beyond.
See, there ain't a person in this room who don't know you stink.
And if they did know me, they would know I don't care. To find me and I'll have you and every one of your friends locked up in the refuge. I know he's supposed to be Mr. Tough Guy, but it's not right to condemn the one with the crutch to conditions like that. And what about your pal, Davy and Tiny Les, ripped away from their loving family? So what do you say, Jack? We have a deal?
Want to be treated like an adult and start acting like one. Pulitzer raised the price of papers without so much as a word to us, and that was a lousy thing to do. So we got mad and we went on strike. Yeah! But we gotta be realistic. We don't work, we don't get paid. How many days can you go without making money? Believe me, however long, Pulitzer can go longer. And Mr. Pulitzer has given me his word that he will not raise the price of papers for 2 years. I say we take the deal. All you have to do is vote no on the strike. Vote no!
Here's your money, Jack. Just be very kind.
That was some speech you made.
What do you care? And who said you could look at my drawings?
Meta showed me. These are drawings of the refuge, aren't they? Is this really what it's like in there? 3 kids to a bed, rats everywhere, and vermin?
A little different from how you were raised.
Snyder told my father you were arrested stealing food and clothing. This is why, isn't it? You stole to feed those kids. I don't understand. If you were willing to go to jail for those boys, how can you turn your back on them now?
I don't think you want to be talking about turning on folks. You double-crossed this to your father. Your father!
I never lied. I just didn't tell you everything. I said that I worked for the New York Sun, and I did. I told you my professional name was Plumber, and it is. You never asked for my real one.
I didn't know I had to unless I knew I was speaking to a backstabber.
Watch who you're calling a backstabber. Oh, Jack, why are we fighting when we have so much work to do?
You heard your father. No matter how many times we try to strike, we're not going to win. I don't know what else we can do.
Ah, but I do.
Oh, come on.
Really, Jack? Really? Only you can have a good idea? Or is it just because I'm a girl?
No, I didn't say nothing.
This would be a good time to be quiet. Being boss doesn't mean you have all of the answers. Just the brains to recognize the right one when you hear it.
I'm listening.
Good for you. The strike was your idea. The rallies was Davy's. And now my plan will bring us to the finish line. Deal with it.
The Children's Crusade?
For the sake of all the kids in every sweatshop, factory, and slaughterhouse in New York, I beg you, join us. With those words, the strike stopped being about just the Newsies. You challenged your whole generation to stand up and demand a place at the table.
What's this about for you?
We all need something to believe in, Jack. I believe in the story. I believe in you. And so do the Newsies.
Children's Crusade?
Think, Jack, if we publish this, my words with your drawings, and if every worker under 21 read it and stayed home from work, or better yet, came to Newsy Square, even my father couldn't ignore that.
There's one small problem. We have no way to print it.
Right, but I know where there's a printing press that no one would ever think we'd use.
Then why are we still standing here?
Seize the day, minute by minute, that's how you win it. We will find a way, but let us seize the day.
Just think, while he snores blissfully in his bed, the janitor's been working here since he was 8 and hasn't had a raise in 20 years. He's with us 100%.
You keep enough Newsies up? You keep enough Newsies here to keep us covered?
You can hold a hoe down here with all we got and more on the way.
Okay, tell them to keep quiet.
It's good to have you back, Jack.
Let's do this thing. Who are these two, Catherine?
I'm Dorothy. Will they help with this? I assume they threw this wolf girl down to the cellar, but with a little grease, I think she'll be as good as gold.
This is Dorothy. She knows just about everything there is to know about printing.
You work for the Papes?
My father owns the trip.
Well, ain't that something?
And this is Bill. He'll be typesetting the article for us.
Bill, I suppose you're the daughter of William Randolph Hearst.
I'm proud to be part of your revolution.
Your father owns the New York Journal.
I know.
Whoa.
So that's what the picture came up?
That's right, Reese. As you print the page, we'll pass them on to the Newsies, and they'll pass them on to every working kid in this city.
It's up to them.
There's change coming once and for all. You makes the front page, and man, you is major news. Tomorrow they'll see what we are, and sure as a star, we ain't come this far. Writing in ink or in blood, it's the same either way. Squeeze them until they pay.
In the words of Union Leader Jack Kelly, we will work with you. We will even work for you. But we will be paid and treated as valuable members of your organizations.
Get going. You've gotten for a man to see.
Good luck, Jack.
You too, Catherine.
This is for kids shining shoes on the street with no shoes on their feet every day. This is for kids sweating blood in the shops while the bosses and cops look away. Look at us all standing tall, glaring and rare in the brawl. Armies of guys who are sick of the lies, getting ready to rise to the call. Once and for all, there'll be blood on the wall and lay down us. Anything to run in this town, but this town will shut down without us. And now the kids in the square, and the kids in the square, the fists in the air for the kids. Show you it's all of it there, once and for all. Once and for There's change coming once and for all. You're getting too old, too weak to keep holding on. A new world is running for you, and Joey is too. Till once and for all, you're gone.
Stand for all. How's everybody doing this morning?
You're behind this? I thought we had a deal.
And it came with a money-back guarantee. Thanks for your lessons on the powers of the press.
These youngsters put out a pretty good paper. Very convincing.
No doubt written by my daughter.
I'd sign her before somebody else grabs her away.
I demand to know who defied my ban on publishing strike material.
We're your loyal employees. You will never take our business elsewhere.
I made you the offer of a lifetime. Anyone who doesn't act in their own self-interest is a fool.
Yeah? And what does that make you? This all began because you wanted to sell more papers. Now your circulation is down 70%.
Why didn't you just come talk to us?
Oh, guys like Joe don't talk to nobodies like us. But a wise reporter once told me that the boss don't need the answers, just the smarts to grab the right one when he hears it.
Have a look out there, Mr. Pulitzer. In case you hadn't figured it out, we got you surrounded.
New York is closed for business. You can't get a paper or shoe shine.
You can't send a message or ride an elevator across the Brooklyn Bridge.
You can't even leave your own building.
So what's your next move?
Mr. Kelly, may I speak with you? Alone. Listen, I can't put the price to back where it was. There are other considerations.
I get it. You want to save face in front of all these folks. I'm young. I ain't stupid.
Thank you for understanding.
But I've got constituents with a legitimate gripe.
How about this? I reduce the raise by half and get the other papers to do the same. It's a compromise we can all live with.
But you eat our losses. And every paper we don't sell, you buy back full price.
What's from stopping Newsies from buying hundreds of papers they can't sell? My costs will explode.
No Newsie's gonna break his back hauling around papers he can't sell. But if he can grab a few more with no risk, he can sell them and your circulation will begin to grow. It's a compromise we can all live with.
That's not a bad head you've got on those shoulders.
Deal?
That's disgusting.
It's just the price of doing business. Newsies of New York City, we won!
Governor, this is the talented young man I told you about, Jack Kelly.
I'm totally watching the carriage driver. May I?
Oh, wow. Yes, sir. Newsies of New York City, may I present Governor Theodore Roosevelt?
Officers, if you please.
Hi, everybody. You miss me? Yeah! Well, look what I got you. A gift straight from the refuge. Bring 'em in, fellas.
It's not in the spot. Ain't looking so tough no more.
With those drums, Jack, you made an eloquent argument for shutting down the refuge. Be assured that Warden Snyder's abuses will be fully investigated. Officers, take Snyder away.
So long, sucker.
Thank you, Governor.
I can't help but thinking if one of your drawings convinced the governor to shut down the refuge. What might a daily political cartoon do to expose our own dealings in our own government backrooms? So what do you say, Teddy? Could I have this young man's artistry shine a lantern behind your closed doors?
Don't sweat it, Gov. Now that the strike is settled, I probably should be hitting the road.
You can't leave now.
What's Santa Fe got that New York ain't? Sandstorms?
Better yet, what's New York got that Santa Fe ain't?
New York's got us, and we's family.
Didn't I hear something about the strike being settled?
Pays for the Newsies. These papers ain't gonna sell themselves.
Well, don't just stand there. You've got a union to run. Besides, didn't someone just offer you a pretty exciting job?
Me? Work for your father?
You already work for my father.
Oh, yeah.
And plus, you've got one more ace up your sleeve.
And what would that be?
Us.
Wherever you go, we'll be there, right by your side.
We'll all be out there, carrying the men and middlemen. We're always out there, soaking every sucker that we can. Use the headline, Newsies on a mission, kill the competition, sell the next edition. We'll be out there, carrying the men, see us out there, carrying
pictures with them in their costume on the stage.